time to rise and shine. I'm Shelby Barrett, the Stoned for the STONED Roadie Show, and it's time to wake and bake with Craig Reed and Griff Martin.
Good morning.
Alrighty then, here we go. STONED Roadie Show number 135. Wake and Bake, the Morning Buzz number 19. Action.
Well, Craig, it only took you 3 times that time, buddy. Craig, did you know that today is, or yesterday, it was yesterday actually, Johnny Van Zant's birthday. So happy belated birthday to Johnny Van Zant. And we're the same age, me and Johnny. Actually, when I met him in Texas, well, it was actually, I met him in Jacksonville. We had a discussion about how we're both the same age and not that many months apart. But Johnny Van Zant, happy birthday. Nice guy, Johnny Van Zant. Everybody likes Johnny Van Zant. And,
I'll take a toke to that.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the nicest guys I ever met, Johnny Van Zant. Craig, you said we weren't going to be getting many donations, but it kind of seems like we're getting more donations coming in, man.
Well, yeah, we did get a couple. I tell you, last week we even got a couple, and I kind of spaced them out. But Chris Eldridge, he goes, "What do you mean you didn't get any donations last week? I sent you a donation last week." I went, and I recognized the name. I went, "Oh yeah, he sent one through PayPal." You know, kind of threw me a curve there, Chris. But Chris Etheridge, yeah, he
oh man,
sent us in $50. No, he sent us in $50, and then he sent $25 for a sticker. So that's that totals $75, and yeah, he sent in 110 on the last round. So he's a what do you call it? He did it before, donated before, and Jeffrey Ron, $200, and he wants that $100 of that to go to Leslie, and then the rest of it will go to the split it 4 ways. And since Leslie's getting 100, we'll split that other 4 ways and give each of the other 4 $25. I think that'd be fair, you know. And Angela Lynyrd, yeah, Angela sent me sent $160 for the Forgotten Survivors Fund, and then she sent in 500 on the last go around. So she's yeah. She's did it before. I forget that. I can't figure out the word I'm looking for. So and then Lynn Jacobs Kumbi sent in $10, and he's the one that gave me he says, I watched the show, and he says, I watched you drink whiskey out of my Donald Trump shot glass mug, or mug shot mug. I got rented lips today. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but yeah, then Jacobs Comey sent in $10, and yeah, cool. So yeah, so then TP sent in. Did I check it? Did I get TP? Did I forget to write TP down here? Doggone it, I think I did.
Well, Craig, you know, you can't be organized every day.
Oh God. Anyways, anyways, TP sent me. she's a um,
She's a cool chick.
yeah, she's a female vocalist in the Open Arms, the Journey
Hey, that's a nice shirt right there,
tribute band.
man.
Well, she sent me two of them. It's funny because I kind of commented one time. I said, "Y'all send me those shirts, and y'all are sending me shirts that are extra large." I said, "But I wear a medium, and sometimes I wear a large. But in case a medium's too small, I can wear a large. But most of the time, people send me extra larges, and so she sent me a medium and a large. So thank you, TP. And then she sent me some more of that Jack Daniel's coffee, pretty good
Oh
coffee.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then I made me a cup of this. I'll be sipping on that here in a momentarily.
Oh
Some
wow.
Jim Beam bourbon vanilla. It's got a real good aroma to it. It smells
Surprised they don't make shroom coffee, you know? Because if they did, you'd definitely have it.
well, I got mushroom chocolate bars, so those suffice. So
Well, that
yeah,
was nice, all you guys sending in those donations, and we really appreciate it. And if anybody else wants to send any donations in, there's Craig's P.O. box. You don't have to put it up, Craig. I got it right there.
yeah,
And
and it's easy. I'm getting a lot of paperwork and stuff. So yeah, these giveaways. That's what I'm trying to say. These giveaways. If you can send those to that to my
email.
email address. I should put that up here. My email
Yeah,
address. I'll
that's
put it up here.
the Stoned Roadie Show at gmail.com.
Yeah, there I got it up there. Stone Roadie Show at gmail.com. And while we're talking about the giveaways and sending your stuff, I guess we'll go over what we're actually gonna what we're actually gonna give away. I think I threw in an extra one today. I wasn't sure if we ever talked about this or not because I got brain damage. I got a bad memory, so I don't know what the heck I'm talking about sometimes. But I didn't remember. But Griff said, "Yeah, we're going to give one of these away too. These come from our disciple Dave. He sends these to us, and
Yeah.
we're gonna give one of these away. And here I am, right here." Right there I am, and I'll sign that if you want me to, but I won't deface it unless you do. And then we got the Griff Martin painting of the Hell House, and I'll sign that too if you want me to. But yeah, it's a 12 by 12, and it fits right in a frame. Griff had it made so it fits in a frame.
Album cover frame.
Album cover frame. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. You knew what I was talking about, anyways. And then we got the Lynyrd Skynyrd sticker that Clayton Johnson, who was the production manager for Skynyrd at that time of the crash, sent me 100 of them, and we're trying to get $25 a piece out of them, so that way we can. Got 100 of them. That's $2,500 we can give to the Forgotten Survivors Fund. But yeah, we're gonna give a few of them away, so we'll make at least a couple grand off.
And those stickers are what year, Craig?
I think these were made in 1980.
Yeah. So that's original. That's not new print. That's original stickers.
Yeah, I think these were made when Bill. Well, no, I'm not sure. They could be 87. They could be tribute tour. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Clayton about that.
I'll ask old Kent Griffith. He'll know.
Well, I'll ask Clayton what they are, but
Okay.
he thought they were bumper sticker. He thought they were going to be weatherproof, but they're not weatherproof. So that's why he still got a bunch of them. threw them in his closet and never used them. And then we got the Rossington Collins sticker. That Skynyrd sticker. That's a 4x4 sticker. This is a 4x4. It's a 4-inch round sticker. This is a 3-inch round sticker. So
that's a cool sticker. Both of them.
Yeah, the Phoenix. Yeah, and then we got the $1 million bill that cousin Figel sent me a bunch of these, and then we started. And then he sent me a bag of those kazoos, but he only sent me 15 kazoos. So then the other day I got that other package of kazoos. These things here. Anyways, these things here, they're horners, they're good ones. But he sent me 15, and then he sent me 15 more, and today he said he's sending me 15 more.
Yeah, you guys, yeah.
So I got about 100 of those bills, so anybody that wants a kazoo, I'll send them a kazoo along with all this other stuff. I imagine everybody will want a kazoo. They're kind of entertaining. Learn how to play a kazoo. And then
and if you get Craig to sign this stuff, put it in a shadow box, man, that's some high dollar shadow box there, in my opinion, in my biased opinion.
And cousin Figel, he's got me to he's gonna have me put up I'm gonna put up on I got your shadow box up on eBay this week, and it's already going for $425.
Cool.
And it's got till next this coming Sunday. It'll close next Sunday. It'll close.
Yeah, that's got a lot of cool stuff. You guys go on there and check out on Craig's site. I got a shadow box up there, and it's got some I call it skin memorabilia. Some cool stuff, some Hell House stuff. So check that out. And Craig, back to that.
Then hold on a minute. Then cousin Figel, he's going to give me he's got a Hank Williams Jr., Hank Williams Sr. poster that he got and
cool.
Been in a frame for 67 years.
Wow.
And it was a poster that he was going to do a show right here in Canton, Ohio, down in just 10 miles from here, down to Memorial Hall. And he was going to do a show there, and he got killed the night before. He was on his way here, and I guess doctor shot him up with morphine, and he was drinking, or they shot him up with another hit of morphine, and he was drinking. Anyway, he OD'd on his way here in a '56 Cadillac, I think it was.
Okay.
And he's got a poster that he sounds real cool. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bid on it myself. That's just right down the road from me. A lot of people in Canton here would like to have that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, that's going off here. I'm gonna post it up. Probably what's today? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll put it up on.
And speaking of that, Mickey Mantle, you got on a New York. Jersey.
Yeah, this is my Coopertown jersey that David Mantle gave me. It's from Cooperstown, and David Mantle was real good friends of me and Leon and the band, and we used to go up to Mickey Mantle's restaurant up in New York City, and David had us come up there, and he gave me all kind of stuff. He gave me one of these memorial hats, Mickey Mantle hats, and he gave me some baseballs, not old baseballs, but one of my prized possessions is this baseball bat he gave me.
Yeah, cool.
Mickey Mantle. And you can see it's presented to Craig Reed.
Hey, looky here, as Alan would say.
presented to Craig Reed, Mickey Mantle. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, while Craig's on the phone there, he was talking about TP and singing for that Journey tribute band. And I remember we were talking about Journey and that Asian singer. We were trying to figure out what year it was he started, and somebody looked it up. They said 20 years, but I looked it up, and then he started with them February 21st of 2008 is what it says. And so that's a long time ago, you know. But yeah, that's that I just wanted to bring that up, Craig, while we were talking about Journey and
Well, that's some pretty good coffee there, TP. That's the Jim Beam Vanilla.
Yeah, and you guys stick around because we got the podcast at the end of the podcast. We got the end of the jibber jabber. We've got part 2 of Kent Griffith, and you might want to pull over to the side of the road if you're driving because it's got some stuff to look at. It's kind of like we're going through a photo album, bunch of pictures that people have never seen before, and there's actually a video recording of Alan Collins' last video recording from a studio. Which I think Craig wanted to listen to that. So that's kind of cool. A lot of people suggesting, hey, you need to get so-and-so on there. You need to get, all these people on there that are famous. I mean, we can't just let's call up Ted Nugent and say, hey, Ted, we need you to come on, man. So if anybody's got any suggestions, there's some people that can come on that you think would be cool guests, then email Craig, at the Stoned Roadie Show, gmail.com, and let him know, and he'll pass it on to me and give me the information, and I'll talk to him and see what's going on. Right, Craig? Don't you think it?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, tell me that story you was telling me about Disney and Elon Musk.
Well, yeah, I got a couple of stories of breaking news on the Stone Roadie Show. Yeah, our Donald Trump finally got some time where he wasn't going to court and being indicted, so he went down and gave a pretty good speech at the CPAP, and then while Sleepy Joe he found time to take some time from his vacation and go share a chicken dinner with a family of black people. I think it seems like that's a little bit of pandering myself, in my opinion, but I don't know. And then, yeah, with more breaking news, yes, I forget the girl's name that's suing Disney. But most people don't have a lot of success suing Disney because they're a multi-billion-dollar company, and they'll just break you. I've had issues with trying to sue a billion-dollar company, and they kind of cost me a lot of money just to sue them. So most of the time, it's not worth it. So yeah, I know that from personal experience. But anyways. So Elon Musk, he stepped in and said, hey, I'll just finance you whatever. If you want to sue Disney, I'll just finance it. And then his main objective then, I guess, is, from what I understand, was when he sues Disney, which most people can't afford to do, that they're going to have to disclose a lot of stuff that they try to keep hidden that nobody knows about. And when they disclose all this stuff, all their hanky-panky and stuff that they do, their business ethics, that they think that their stock prices are going to really take a plunge. And then when they gets low enough, that Elon will just buy out Disney. So that's I don't know. That's kind of a rumor that's going around. It's a conspiracy, I guess you could say, instead of breaking news. But yeah.
What's the lady suing Disney for?
don't know that. I didn't catch that part of the thing. I forget her name and everything. I recognize the name, but I didn't, don't know who it is or what it was for.
Yeah. I'd heard something the other day. Oh, Trump was, it was breaking news. I think they reopened the investigation on Hillary. And, yeah, so that I'm hoping that that's true. I'd like to see something happen with that, although I don't want to say it too loud because I might end up missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, I don't know, Craig, you got anything else to talk about? Because we got like 26 minutes of video on Mr. X, aka Mr. X, Kent Griffith, that we can go into, unless you got something else.
No, I think that's about it. I was talking to cousin Figel today or yesterday, and how he was telling me about he was sending me more kazoos. I said, God, if we have, I'm gonna be sending out quite a few of these kazoos. Maybe a little further down the road we can have a kazoo off and see who's become the best kazooist.
Yeah. One more thing I wanted to mention too, Craig, is all these things that people have donated, like the dobro that I just got and these pictures behind me. I've got that supportsurvivors.net page, and in the next week or so, I'm going to take pictures of everything and I'm going to post them on the supportsurvivors.net page, which we were using for events and things that we were going to, but we haven't had any events lately to go to. So I'll take pictures of all this stuff that's available, and we'll put a number to it, and you can contact Craig and make an offer for that stuff. So be looking for the photos to go on supportsurvivors.net page, which I need to update. So that's about all I got there, Craig.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, doggone it. Oh well. Yeah, we'll just call it a day.
Did you lose your clicker?
Oh no, I was gonna play an out song on my kazoo, but I can't find it. Lucky you.
Oh, good. Craig blows that kazoo in that microphone, and I got these earbuds in, and it's like spine curdling. Thanks, cousin Figel. That's all right, though, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate the kazoos. They're fun. They really are.
Alrighty then. I guess we'll just call it a morning, and I guess I'll just jump in my spaceship and take a trip. I'm getting better at my guns, man. I'm shooting off them pirates pretty good now.
Oh yeah, one more thing, Craig. I saw where today is the anniversary that your gator got stolen.
No, it's not the anniversary. Well, it was the anniversary of when I posted that. I posted that post. No, it got stolen in May of last year. I think it was May of last year. No, that was just during the winter time when I had it out plowing snow,
okay.
and I had a picture. It was a few years ago, probably. I don't know when it was.
So it's been over a year. Has it been over a year that it's been stolen?
No, it's May. This coming May. Somebody stole it in May.
Well, that was some bold shit right there.
Yeah, they came right up. Yeah, my driveway is 500 feet long, man. They came right up my driveway. My neighbor said they saw them walk up my driveway from across the street. And then a truck parked a trailer right down by the road, and they just came up and got in it and drove. I thought it was my friend that uses it around here. Drove it down the driveway and put it on a trailer and hauled ass before I could get down there. Yeah, it was
those
slick.
things they're not cheap either.
No, they're about 35 grand. Yeah.
My God, yeah, that's like a car.
Yeah. So yeah. So
I didn't mean to bring up old bad news, though, Craig.
No. That's
kind of rubbing it in a little bit. Huh?
No, I just thought we were done with all of our jibber jabber, and we are.
Yeah.
call it a morning.
Kind of like Columbo, you know. Got just one more thing.
So I'm yeah, like I was saying, I'm just gonna jump in my spaceship and take a trip somewhere and fight
All
some
right.
pirates. And since I got my Yankee uniform on, I'll go out and fight some pirates.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, if you're taking a trip, watch out for the Yankees because they're everywhere, especially in Florida.
So yeah, happy trails to you, and see you later at the alligator and at the wild crocodile, and we're out of here.
You want to see some Charles Odom stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, just before Artimus came to Jacksonville, you see this? These right here. This is the band he was in the Carolinas called Walking Outside. It was a
Oh
jazz
yeah,
band.
and
These are unreleased live recordings
this
of his.
Toy Caldwell story. Let's talk about that.
Well, you know that Toy got Artimus in the Lynyrd Skynyrd band. You know, Artimus was living in the Carolinas and he was buddies with them, and you know, Toy's the one that recommended him to Charlie Daniels. You know,
Right.
And, so Charlie called Artimus first, and Artimus said that he got on a bus, went to see Charlie, and then Charlie sent him home because he said, my drummer came back, you know, here's some money, go back home. But anyways, Toy helped Artimus get into Skynyrd, and when Toy died, they had a memorial, you know, kind of benefit memorial concert for Toy. That was Artimus's pass for the Toy benefit.
And this is a charcoal drawing that somebody...
The original is. I think Artimus had the original at some point, and I got a copy of it out of his house. And
this is his house right here?
well, that's the one up in the Carolinas. This is back in the early '80s when Artimus was up in the Carolinas with his band that's on the MCA albums. You know, I got that picture from Artimus years ago. But yeah, that's him in his house in the Carolinas. But when he was in the Carolinas, before he came down to join, you know, the Lynyrd Skynyrd 2 project as a third guy called, this was the band that he was working with, Walking Outside. He actually brought them into Allen's studio, and, you know, they played down there some in Allen's studio while they were there. But I didn't record them.
Okay.
Let's pull out some Charles Odom. I'll pull this over and then let you see. Griff, these are taken at the Altamont Mall October 17th, 1977, okay? This is the table the Skynyrd band sat at to sign autographs. You can see the MCA poster, the promotional poster for Street Survivors hanging off the table. MCA paid for this. They had radio going on out back behind the tent, back out there. The band members were coming out. Artimus and Leon are some of the first band members to come out. But the reason these pictures are significant is because of this man that's seen right here. This is Charles Odom, a local photographer who was hired by MCA Records to film the Lynyrd Skynyrd band members that day, 3 days before the plane crash. And you can see him literally stalking the band with his camera under paid contract to MCA Records in these images right here.
Yeah, he has his camera in hand. Looks like a 35 millimeter. Cool.
All right, so he was paid by MCA, and let's take a look at some of what he took that day. This one is signed by Charles Odom.
And this was taken in Altamont
Yes.
at that table.
Yes.
Where they were signing.
Here's Gary, signed by Charles Odom. Ronnie Van Zant, signed by Charles Odom. Billy Powell, also signed by Charles Odom. Artimus, signed by Charles Odom. Some even have his rubber stamp on him. Here's Leon, also signed by Charles Odom. Here's a separate piece that he gave me, photographs that he took. I probably wasn't very happy with the quality of this one because these are, you know, obviously reproductions that Charles was making himself, and I didn't like that one too much, so he made the other set for me, a full set. It's one of a kind, you know. I mean,
Right.
Charles Odom, good luck finding him. I don't even know if he's still alive, okay? But when I connected with him years ago, I took him around to some APB shows with me, and so he could reconnect with Artimus. And you know, I got called up one time to Crescent Beach. Here, these are pictures that I'm going to put on something that you can hear, but these are pictures at Artimus's house in Crescent Beach that Charles Odom took of me and Artimus. Let's see here. Now take a listen to this right here, Griff. Listen to the entry of this. Record this.
Okay.
Can we get a mic going, Kent? We got Amanda coming up. We're going to do House of the Rising Sun and a Fleetwood Mac song.
Who's that talking?
Anyone in Artimus gets here, we'll do some rockers. Put your hands together for Amanda. Y'all know Amanda? She's from around here. She's like one of y'all's people. She's a local girlfriend. She's going to sing for you. Yeah, we're going to get you a special mic. It's got y'all fixed up right here. There it is, right here. See down here? See if that one's on. And we got a sound man coming from Orlando to help us out for the weekend. Can't give him a big hand. He came all the way up there on his own. Get everything sounding good. If you heard it last week when it was all going pop. Okay, see how it goes. Does it work? Is your mic on?
Yeah. Testing. 1, 2.
All right, you're listening to a man named John Shelton Irwin. That is a picture that you can have and blow up later so you can learn about him. John Shelton Irwin was a songwriter up in Georgia, Atlanta. He worked around the Bill Lowry, Atlanta, music scene. And he moved down to Gainesville, and he worked with the Artimus Pile Band. He was in a band called Those Guys out of St. Augustine. He's on the Those Guys album with Artimus. And this is him and somebody out of the crowd at Crescent Beach, okay? And that's what these pictures are right here. I was working for a sound systems contractor by day called Danforth Sound Systems, where I built sound systems for NASA, Disney, Universal Studios, military, schools, theaters, auditoriums, concerts, clubs, hospitals, you name it, everything, okay? I was building sound systems by day, and by night I was freelancing as a live sound engineer. But I would drive up to like Artimus's house in Crescent Beach where these pictures were taken, and that recording was made right there, where I was fixing the sound system so that Artimus's band could sound good on a club sound system rather than, a club not maintaining their sound system. It sounds like crap and Artimus can't use it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I would go up there on my own, and help them out, and fix sound systems, because I couldn't be at every show, you know what I mean? So this is just an example of how my technical abilities helped them do what they do, you know what I mean? Because if you listen to this recording, the sound system is now crystal clear, there's no more snap, crackle, pops, you know what I mean? But Charles went with me, and these are some of the pictures that he took. Now if you look at this one, Artimus let me put on his tribute tour vest, that's custom merchandising. I guess that's from Bill Graham. Artimus is peeking over my shoulder right there. This was his house in Crescent, we did a lot of shows out of that house. I'll tell you a funny story. You see this picture right here?
Yeah.
We would go down to the Intercoastal Waterway, which was back here. And you see me and Artimus just looking out at the dolphins right there. But we walked down to the dock, and there was 1 million fiddler crabs at low tide, all running around,
Right, yeah.
And Artimus jumps off the dock, and the fiddler crabs start running, and he's running down the beach with fiddler crabs, millions of them running from him, and he's going, wait, come back, I want to tell you my life story in Lynyrd Skynyrd, don't run, come back. And they're all running in fear of their lives as he's running down the beach chasing them. This guy should be a stand-up comedian, to be honest with you. Some of the funniest things that Artimus you'll ever see him do is when he imitates Gary Rossington.
Oh, yeah?
It is hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Man. Yonder comes Pretty Boy.
This is a piece of tweed material in Joe Osborne order.
That's the last piece I have that Joe Osborne ordered to the Alan Collins studio when the tribute tour started up, that they recovered the Skynyrd amps with to make them look like the original, Skynyrd, mid-70s Skynyrd, lineup.
Yeah. Cool.
They had to order it, so.
Hey, how about that recording that you have it was actually Artimus. It was a friend of his wife's. She had big breasts, and he was kind of like, he was infatuated with her, and she told him to slow the beat down, and it pissed him off. Can we hear that?
Let's see if I can find that, okay? All right. I'll try to tell that story. Let's see if I can stay on the right side of the discretionary line.
Okay.
Leon married Sherry, okay? I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but she was a stripper. Okay. And she had lots of friends that were strippers.
Right.
You know? So what do you think we hung out with, you know?
Gotcha.
So this one that was kind of special, her name was Lisa, you know, and when I first met Leon, I mean, she was in his house. She was always with his wife, you know, and we were going over to Alan's studio, and you know, she was wanting to become one of those girls that pop up behind the on Hee Haw. She pops up from behind the big head, you know, with the boobs hanging out, you know, because she was related to Roy Clark somehow, and so she wanted to, you know, get on Hee Haw, but she never did. All right, but Artimus got her over to the studio. He was telling her, hey, come on over there and you can sing or whatever, you know, but we didn't really care about her coming over there to sing, you know what I mean? So, you know, but things didn't work out the way I guess we had wanted them or hoped that they would work out, you know what I mean? And but anyways, I started recording. I recorded her on tape, but when I mixed the tape down, I cut her out. You know, I don't want to hear her singing. We didn't want to hear her singing. She couldn't sing. So the only thing that I kept was her giving Artimus instructions on the drums, which pissed him off. It was funny as hell.
And he threw the sticks or something when he was done?
Yeah, well, he dropped them and just got up and walked off. Let's see if I can find that. That was just before the Alan Collins section. Here it is.
Okay, Artimus, slow down on the drums a little. Slow down on the drums a little. You got the beat, just slow down on them a little. Too fast.
And that was it. That was all I kept. And now Alan comes in. But when Artimus heard that in the control room, we were eating, or not the control room, we were in the kitchen behind the control room of the studio. And when I played this back for him, he was eating a mouthful of popcorn and he just laughed. He spewed that popcorn like a volcano. It was funny as crap, man, you know. That was the only part that I kept. I didn't keep her singing.
Yeah, you tell Artimus to slow the beat down, he'll just stop.
Now she said, you got the beat, just slow it down a little bit. And he got pissed and he just slammed the sticks down and got and walked off.
That's cool. What are we looking at here, Kent?
Well, this is something that Catherine Harris, was she the state attorney or something? She made a proclamation of some kind, you know, what is that? Something about Skynyrd. I don't know, I haven't read it, but yeah, there's Tom Dowd, Carrie, River Pyle, Artemis's third son, and Catherine Harris. I think she was a state attorney or something, I'm not sure.
Name sounds familiar, but I don't know much about her.
You know, Shelton Irwin is someone that really, you know, you go to YouTube, look up a song called Curtis and the Kid, okay? He wrote a song about Lynyrd Skynyrd, a memorial tribute to Ronnie Van Zant and Lynyrd Skynyrd called Curtis and the Kid, you know? And great song. He was a songwriter, but what you're listening to is actually a demo. He played every single part on that demo, the drums, the keyboards, the whole 9 yards. We needed a Southern rock band that could really take that song Curtis and the Kids and do it justice like the Outlaws, you know? Big Lou tried to buy that song, or tried to get that song from Shelton to hand it to Gary Rossington so that Gary's band could do it, and then Big Lou could make a bunch of money off of it, but Shelton wouldn't sign a 3-page contract. I have a 3-page contract. Shelton gave me a copy of it, asked me if I could have a copy of it, you know? So I have a copy of the contract with Big Lou trying to take that song.
Nobody can really do anything with it though, legally, right?
It's his song, you know? But he was in APB, and I've got more recordings of him. I got video and more audio. I got a lot of recordings that, you know, are still not even in digital yet. They're still on analog tapes and haven't been transferred yet, you know. I brought down a small box full of photographs, man.
Okay.
Dig in there and pull something out. Let's see if I can tell you what it is.
All right.
That first one on top, that's Barry Harwood. These were taken at the Great Southern Music Hall in Orlando, the first RCB show out of Jacksonville.
There you go, Barry Lee, if you're watching. There you are, man. I got to meet Barry. He's a really cool guy. He's
Did you?
A nice guy, yeah.
Oh, here, we ought to do some of these pictures too. I got so many pictures.
I actually got to sit down in the
pictures.
studio and listen to him record. What a phenomenal artist that guy is.
Oh, he is.
He can play everything. Barry Lee.
That's little Ronnie Morris and just some chick we met on the beach. We were with Leon that night. He was playing with the Mixed Nuts out at Jack's Beach, and me and Ronnie went out there to have a good time. And this was just one of the ladies that we met. Here's Alan Collins' house. That's what Alan's house looked like if you pulled up to it. I went over to Alan's house one day in his studio in the backyard. Little Ronnie Morris went with me, and this is a picture that little Ronnie took of me inside Alan Collins' studio in his backyard. This is right next to the pool. If you walk out that door, you go straight to the pool and straight to the house, the sliding glass door, before it was expanded. I'm mixing down a reel-to-reel tape onto cassette tape so I can take it out and listen to something out of Alan's studio. Uh-oh, I got a call? Oops. Sorry about that. Artimus signing his drum head. Here's little Ronnie Morris and me when we were hanging together. Artimus signing posters. I was getting him to sign posters for other people on that one. Little Ronnie's wearing my Maxell cassette tape shirt, which is that's what I recorded on a lot, was Maxell. This is Leon playing with the Mixed Nuts out at Jack's Beach. Here's this is at Mary Wilkerson's house. That's Mabel Wilkerson out in front of Mary's house, Leon's mother, with little Lily. She's pushing in the swing, Leon Jr. And this is at Artemis's house. My daughter's playing some of Artemis's friends' drums. Artemis is behind the Nothing Fancy poster there with his thumb up. My daughter Kayla's playing. This is at Mary Wilkerson's house. That's Mary Wilkerson, Leon's sister, and I don't remember his name. It's on the back, but supposedly he played Wolf Boy. This is Mary's daughter, Christine, and Mary's son, Brian. And, oh, here's your buddy, Craig Reed.
Oh, there you are, Craig. Whoa, what a hippie, man.
These were taken by Artimus. When Artimus got in trouble, when the bogus charges came down, I actually had 4 of his personal photo albums in Altamont Springs with a professional photographer duplicating his personal photographs. And then I gave him the photo, his photos back to him, and then he lost them, or lost some of them in his situation, and that means my negatives are, saving some of his pictures from loss.
Yeah.
And some of Artemis's personal pictures are in that box right there. And here's some of them right here. A lot of them were taken when Artimus first joined the band, when he was on the road with the band in Europe. And that's where a lot of these were taken, would be in Europe. Probably these as well. Artimus, he had a thing of taking pictures of band members like when they were sleeping and then waking them up. And as soon as they wake up, he'd take a picture of them.
Oh, yeah?
So you'll see a lot of pictures of like that, yeah.
Is that what this is?
Maybe. I don't know. But after he got in trouble with those bogus charges, he stuffed all his stuff in a shed down in Orange Park and at his at a different house. And he let me photograph some of it. And that's one of the pieces I pulled out of his shed and photographed. Me and Robbie Morris of the Johnny Van Zant Band. His mother was Lacey Van Zant's eldest child, Ronnie Van Zant's older sister. She was like my mother, and these guys are like my brothers, both the Morris boys. There's me and Mary Wilkerson's daughter, Christine, in Mary's house. It's a Charles Odom picture, the house in Crescent Beach, me and Artimus. This is a picture I took of Artimus after the charges came down. This was taken in Orange Park right after the charges came down.
There's something on the back of that, isn't there?
Maybe so. But
yeah.
one thing that...
says Artimus Pyle, 3/31/93 on dock in St. John's River, about 4 p.m., Orange Park, Florida. Raggedy Point, last photo of the day, the pain of a man who has lost much and hurt deeply. Did Artimus write that?
No, I did.
Oh, you wrote that?
You're witnessing a man who had just had his children taken away from him by false charges.
Right.
He and I were both kind of suffering similar fates. My charges weren't as much. I got charged with false or domestic violence falsely, you know, and I had my kids taken away from me by a restraining order at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
No crime committed, no evidence of any crimes for him and for me, but yet our lives are destroyed because of gender bias laws, you know, and you're looking at the results of that right there. You know, that is a man in pain. But if you look at this, you see the addition added to that shoe that you don't see on that shoe.
Oh yeah, he's got
His legs are different lengths. Fans don't realize that this is the one that he shattered in the motorcycle accident, you know, after the Rawson and Collins band was going to put back together. He got in a motorcycle accident and destroyed that leg, and he had a steel pin from the knee down to the ankle. And so he's in pain. It's like a drumstick in that leg, and it's shorter, and that's why he has to have specially made shoes elevated, you know, to balance out his walk, you know. And every time he plays, this man is in tremendous pain, you know, and he just keeps it to himself, you know. People don't realize how much pain that he's in every day, you know, because of that steel pin that's in his leg. He said to me, he goes, if I ever break this leg again, they're going to have to amputate it at the knee or just below the knee, you know. So he's been trying to hang on to it, you know, and not re-break it.
Right.
But we've been in some crazy accidents, and I can't believe he hasn't re-broken it, man.
Oh, wow.
You know? I was in a car accident with Artimus in Altamont Springs. We were flying down the highway, spinning around in a Mustang down I-4 at 3:30 in the morning at over 100 miles an hour. I'm a survivor of car crashes with these guys. I'm lucky to be alive.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Anybody who rode with like Alan Collins needs to get a I rode with Alan Collins certification.
I am a graduate of the Skynyrd School of Driving, Griff. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones, man. That survived.
I survived it, man. You know.
Because Craig has gone end over end in vehicles with Alan, and then jumped out and told the cops he was the one driving.
Anything you want to pull out of there? Pull something out.
What
See
we
what we got. Ronnie Van Zant Park groundbreaking ceremony. I got that on video. I'm getting ready to donate the video of that to the Clay County Historical Society so fans can go and see it.
Well, look at those cop cars.
I got Artimus on tape at that with a baseball bat going, I wish somebody had brought this to me sooner, you know, when Gary was there. There's some of them speaking at it. Yeah, there's Judy and there's Donnie Van Zant. I mean, all the family members are there. There's Dale, there's Jeff Carlisi. You know, and you can see the Skynyrd band is up speaking.
Where's Carlisi at?
I think that's him sitting right there. Is that Carlisi right there? He got up and spoke too. I got him on camera. Videotaped him at that too. The Ronnie Van Zant Park groundbreaking ceremony. What does it say on the back? It tells you the date. Oop, so-called Skynyrd on the left. Oops.
38 Special on the right. Robbie Morris, Johnny Van Zant band. Purple shirt.
Right here. That's Robbie Morris, the drummer from the Johnny Van Zant band. Not allowed on stage, apparently. Not family enough, even though he's Van Zant. He's as Van Zant as Donnie and Johnny on that stage. Yeah, more of it. What else you got in there? Oh, there you go. There's Judy right there. Is that Jeff Carlisi right there? And there's Larkin. There's Alan Collins' father right there. That is the Larkin Collins right there. What else is in there? There's Artimus. I don't know who else. Yeah, skip those. Skip pictures of me. There's Skynyrd in there. Oh, that's the Screaming Cheetah Wheelies, man. Yeah. Fun times with the wheelies.
What's that?
The Screaming Cheetah Wheelies, 1993. You know, Southern rock had different waves, right? The first wave of Southern rock really happened in the 50s. You had your Elvis Presley's, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash's, Jerry Lee Lewis, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's Southern rock. Then the next wave of Southern rock came after the British invasion. That's your Allman Brothers, your Skynyrds, you know, all that, right? In the 70s, okay? Mm-hmm. Well, Southern rock kind of faded out again, but it came back with a Fury in 1993 with some fabulous bands, man. It was great to have a part of
Is
some of
that Dean Kilpatrick?
That sure is. That's probably another one of Artemis's photographs.
You must have just woke him up, huh?
Maybe. Would you like to put these under the light where you got better light?
Oh, this is good. I'm seeing
This is a picture of me recording the band Smokehouse at the Junkyard in Castleberry, Florida. You can see my headphone amplifier right there where I took the resistors out of the headphone jack so that I had full 8 watts of audio power going to these headphones so I could listen to the tape, which is right there. You can see the tape. I'm recording Smokehouse live, and I'm mixing to tape if I got the headphones on, but I got the band right in front of me performing, and they're so freaking loud. If I'm going to hear the mix to tape, I have to make it loud as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I have a special amplifier that I customized sitting right there so I could listen to the record mix above the PA system.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Craig and Griff will see you next time. On the Wake and Bake Morning Show. It's a Wake and Bake Morning Show. It's a Wake and Bake Morning Show. It's a Wake and Bake Morning Show.
Bye bye.